friends. Oh, it's Friday. It's a lovely day. Isn't it always a lovely day? How are you, everybody? How's everybody doing? It's it's loud with birds here. Lousy with birds. No, I can't
It's
hear.
lousy with birds.
It's lousy with birds.
Nice.
It's lovely with
Such a
birds. How about that one?
such a weird phrase. Lousy with birds.
I know.
Lousy with anything.
Well, you didn't ever hear that, or did you? You just don't like it.
No, I never heard that until you said it once. I'm like, what? Is that a thing?
Of course, it's a thing. It's lousy, even if it's a good thing. It just means a lot, right? I mean, that's what I always.
Yes, now I know it to mean a lot.
Yeah. I don't hear the birds anymore though. They're quiet
No,
because like the
I
neighbor.
had to close my window because
Oh,
I didn't want them to steal your airtime.
no background ambiance noise.
No,
I know my background noise today is a what is that? Like a
that's like
dirt.
a little earth
What is
mover.
he? Yeah, he's like a little tractor type thing moving dirt at the neighbor's backyard.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually.
It is cool. They're kind of leveling their backyard.
Yeah, I want them to come over and do some stuff in ours.
Yeah, I know. Don't you feel like a 5-year-old boy? You know. Good morning, Danae. Speaking of beautiful people, Danae's here. Good morning, Julie. Another beautiful person. Look at all these people. It's lousy with beautiful people. Christy. We are a lousy, beautiful group here. Hi, Tina. Yeah, when like the trash truck comes or when like a tractor comes, you just feel like a 5-year-old boy. You're like, you just want to watch it.
Oh yeah, I love it. I still love it to this day. I'm always looking at trucks going, ooh.
Yeah.
Like there's a house just down the street from us that's being built, and I do the same thing. Every time I walk by, I'm, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Look what they're
Good
doing.
morning, Lily. Hola,
Oh,
Jen.
there's Jen.
How is everybody? Good morning, Robin. Oh, good morning, Aaron. Is everyone having a fabulous Friday? Oh, Laura, get out of here.
And also Aaron here. Aaron just reached, I think it was 20 months in a row of McGoo doing her homework. Yeah. Really fantastic.
What so crazy to hear Mr. John's voice from in studio.
Yeah, the studio voice is a little different.
He gets a microphone and a headphone. He looks so professional. Hello, Judy. We had a lot of fun. On Monday, we played cookie trivia. I see a lot of winners here.
Lousy with winners.
The trashmen honk their horn. How cute. As long as they don't come too early, right? Hello, Tanya. Yeah. Hello. Lots of fun friends. Hello from South Africa. Welcome. Good to have you. 20 months, McGoo, you strong. That is a huge accomplishment right there. That's a yeah. Because I know we're among the stars. The whole winners. Life gets in the way, and sometimes it's not easy to get your homework done. I mean, we all know that things get in the way. Real life happens. You got your prize yesterday. Yay, so fun. So yeah, that's definitely saying a lot. Hello, Mary Jean from Indiana. Welcome, friends. Today, Fridays, as you probably know, are our Playdate days where we get to play with kind of whatever's hanging around in my little cookie workshop. Good morning. Hi. Bailey's going to join us. Come along.
Oh, wait, are we cooking today?
Yeah, today's our, you know what Fridays mean? Fridays mean we get to play with some sugar usually.
Oh, boy.
Amor from the Philippines. Hello. Welcome. And there's friends saying hi to each other. I love this. All our friends are here, Bailey.
Yes.
Including you. Why aren't you on camera?
Okay.
Hello, Linda. Cookie time. It's one of my favorite things to do today. Everybody has, hello Liz, everyone has leftover icing, always. You know, you don't use every last drop. Sometimes you do, and that's exciting. When you're finishing up a set of cookies and you use every last drop.
It's like using your shampoo and conditioner at the same time.
It's like the most exciting. Oh, that never happens.
No.
Hello, Arby's, Texas. So yeah, this applies to all. Never throw away your icing. You know, there's always a good use for it. Whether it's, here's something I always do, that because if I have white leftover, I'll just make discs of royal so I can practice painting on it. That way you just have something ready to go. Because painting on cookies, you know, it's a little bit scary at first, so it's really good, especially if you're just learning, to start painting on just discs of royal. It's like not a cookie without the cookie. It's really not a cookie because it's not the price of any cookie. It's not a icing. You have tons of leftover icing from Easter. This is perfect. You can either thicken it up and make a bunch of flowers, because you don't know how many times there's going to be a little mess up your life. If I just had a little something to hide this little crevice or divot or like this little mess up, just stick a little flower on it. Perfect. So it's always good to have those on hand. So I thought we could just,
fun stuff.
my little toolboxes over here.
Fancy.
These are my toolboxes of royal icing transfers. It used to be one box.
Now it is 7.
I should probably get another one because I have more in that other bin. But this is what I do with my leftover icing. It's great practice, and it's great for when, you know, you just need that little something extra. So I have it divided into kind of themes. So I have my little section full of little anemones. These look good always. You wouldn't believe this fits in every season. This flower just fits with winter, autumn. This is a perfect little flower that it goes in every season, I've noticed. Tiny little rosebuds, because sometimes you need tiny and then really huge roses. My voice is changing still. Sorry, still going through puberty. I have little faces ready to go too, just little discs of different skin tone, little buttons that I can use as faces. And then these are more of those just discs to practice painting on. And great for testing out ideas on cookies. Yep, before putting icing to cookie. Yeah, you can't mess it up, you know? Little succulents. It's way more fun to say succulent.
Succulent.
Succulent. Succulent. Received your prize package. Received your prize package through the trivia day. You're welcome, Brenda. So fun to send little McGoo mail to my friends. You guys made that really fun. It's fun when you guys play along. Yeah, so just endless ideas.
Oh, cute.
Baby sunflowers and
I
big
like
sunflowers.
beads almost.
You have a bowl of random icing flowers, so I pull it out and see how it looks. Yeah, it's nice to try things on, isn't it? It's way better than putting it on cookie and you're like, never mind, don't love it, right? Big old poinsettia with a center that has a hole in it, which is fine because you put the little seedlings in the middle. Seedlings. Those little seedlings in the center, those yellow things, those are actually the flowers.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, because those are leaves. Right, I remember.
These petals here are the leaves. Those little yellow guys in the center are the actual flowers. So fascinating.
That's weird.
I know. I love plants. So I thought I had some royal icing leftovers, of course, because don't we all? And I thought we'd just play with it today. Oh, are you doing it?
What?
Just
am I not?
You are.
Oh, okay.
You're the professional here.
Yeah. What?
Why do I look so short and squatty? You put your stool up?
Didn't know. I just sat down in it.
Oh, it was already up.
There we go.
That made me a little dizzy. Watching you. I feel like I'm getting like a little old. No, for lack of a better term. What is that? You have yours from Christmas. Yeah, you still have them because they last forever. Put them in a little airtight little toolbox. Or don't even use them, just practice. They could be anything you want them to be, right? Something to note, if you are a McGoober, the spatula, because I'm going to switch my camera around and Mr. John can go to something else. Oh, you don't have a picture of them? I thought you could hide my camera switching, but that's okay. We have the spatulas on sale, not for 10% off, not for 15% off, not 20% off, 30% off. Why
A steal.
Wait, I'm going to
Back
camera,
camera.
right? Is this right?
Yeah, because the front camera, that's this camera.
It's so different on this one that I'm always like, gonna see my little window for a minute. There they are, my favorite spatulas of all time. We have theme music and everything. So fancy. I do not mix colors without that little guy. He's the best. So I have parchment paper. I will work on different things. You can get out how much you two look alike. You're mini me. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Having a little miniature. It's like a live extra icing episode. Yeah, right. It has the right music going.
Oh, your nails are nicer than mine.
I know we have twin hands too. You have such nice nails as well.
Oh, thanks. They're all like shredded up from rock climbing.
That's good. I will work on wax paper, parchment paper, and on like little plastic paper too. What's that stuff called? Like acetate sheets.
Oh.
Like acetate sheets. My favorite actually is to work on wax paper, but I'm out.
Isn't this wax paper?
This is parchment.
Oh,
which is it works really well because I feel like the wax paper, like the Royal, actually like resists it so much, like they will just slide off of it.
Parchment sounds fancy.
Parchment is fancier a little bit.
Really?
I don't know. I think of it as being fancier. The only thing I find with parchment is I will get wrinkly bottoms on the backside, which usually doesn't matter unless I need my transfers to be really, really flat. It really doesn't come into play.
And you don't want wrinkly bottoms.
I mean, wrinkly bottoms can be cute too. What, would you rather have a flat bottom?
All bottoms are beautiful.
That's right. All bottoms are beautiful. Yeah, they're worthy of being on a cookie. No wrinkly bottoms.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Okay, we have a couple colors here. I mean, you can do whatever you want, really. I was going to, because of my colors, I was thinking eyeballs are really fun, especially when you're doing creatures. Sometimes they can make such a huge difference with how your little critter looks.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can look creepy. They can look crazy a lot. Crazy eyes can happen.
It can happen.
Or they can look adorable. There's a fine line between adorable and just crazy. So I thought
That's
we could do some
interesting. I
eyeballs.
feel like humans are kind of the same, like a child.
It's true.
Adorable and crazy, like toddlers.
Yeah.
Mostly crazy. I don't know. I'm not much of a.
But the good thing is cookies can be very cartoonish, Yep, she's a lefty. We are mirror images. Holy moly.
Let me try.
Are you a lefty too, Cheryl? You are shaking the table.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No, I felt that. My legs are bouncing.
When you share a table, you ever have a class where you have someone who just bumps the table constantly and you're like, for the love.
So what are we doing?
Can you move your hands up or move the camera down? There you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I'm just putting a button of white. You're going with green. So I'm going to want to try to get my little circles as even as possible. So I'm just putting some volume down. And this is the good thing about using extra icing. There's no pressure. Like if you're like, oh, those two eyes don't quite match. It's like, that's okay. And that might be exactly what you are, right? You just noticed the lefty. So I have some brown here. Brown eyes are so friendly. I'm going to tell you a secret right now. Brown eyes are the easiest to make look cute. I feel like sometimes green eyes, especially.
Oh, we're making eyes.
I did not fully mix up my brown, I feel, because it was like thick and then all of a sudden it did that. They are just the easiest to look realistic are brown eyes because there's so many variations of brown, that look like real. These are all flood. I feel like that was like there was like a little bit of thicker icing in the tip, but all of these are flood, and you could definitely, thicken your leftover icings to make flowers. But today I'm just working with flood. I do love brown eyes. They're just so friendly.
Yes, they're just warm and they look sweet.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. Like everyone thinks blue eyes are cool until the sensitive light, and also you just look like Ice Queen kind of. I don't know.
I think all color eyes can look friendly, but there's nothing like warm brown eyes. Friendly eyes.
Based on the fact that we're doing ice on
This got wonky on the top. That's okay though, right? Because these aren't going directly on the cookies. I can fix it or run with it. So I'm just using my McGoo stick to kind of adjust my circle a bit more. Okay, no,
Sorry.
you are so, no knuckle popping. The bane of every mother's existence.
Why? Here, I mean, can you use him? Thank you.
Yeah, it did come out thick, I feel like, at first. I think it's a little looser now, but let's... so now you're putting in a black pupil. So the thing that really brings eyeballs to life, you cannot ever forget this. I see eyeballs without this, and I just think they look flat. You've got to put that little shine in there. That's the magic that happens. Oh, you're doing cat eyes?
Yeah, I
love it.
realized that we were doing eyes kind of late. I was
love
like,
it.
oh, wait.
You got to put that little shine of life. It just does everything for it. So you could do one, you could do two if you're getting extra cutie. I don't know. It just depends on a lot, really. If you're going super like animated and cutesy, you want the black part to be really big, and then just everything kind of overdone. I'm getting some actual highlight on my eyeball, so it's looking. Power of the dot. It is. In this case, it's the power of life. That's what the dot gives the eyes. It gives it that little shine of life. Because our eyes are wet. So they're going to pick up that light, that little shine, and that's what makes them look realistic and like they have some shape to it, and they're not just, this totally flat shape.
So cute.
That brown's pretty dark. It's probably hard to see the contrast. So we're going to do it in green this time. And it's good to have different sizes. And if you have a project, obviously, that you're making them for, that's really good too, because then you can know what direction to go into. But just practicing them is a good idea too. So the other thing is, you asked about the thickness of this. This is also cut really small. My opening is cut really small. And so I feel like I can control it better. So it might look a little thick in that way also. So it's not coming out very fast. This is like probably like a 0 tip or so. The other thing, you can always do, especially with animated looks, is, make cross-eyed or whatever, just depending on what, like a frog. Nothing is cuter than a cross-eyed frog, right?
I love frogs so much.
Yes, you do. You're frog crazy. So that's adorable, right? So Maya is here. Hello. I just saw ... though.
They were eyeballs.
Were they?
Yeah, they were like,
Oh, I didn't see that part. So we have our, and this was just all wet on wet, just super low stress, low key. This time I think I'm going to do the little pupil touching the edge of the circle.
That's cute.
One eye bigger than the other is very cute on frogs too. That's the nice thing about frogs. They're very forgiving.
They're up for interpretation.
They're always a little quirky and and funny and cute. And of course, that little spark of life. You like making cross-eyed. So our little highlight up here. I don't know why I always do it on the top like corner because I always figure that's where the light's hitting it. Since he's cross-eyed, I'm going to do it. Oh! That is some
Aggressive
applause. That was aggressive. I wish I could show you this closer because it looks pretty small. Small.
Hit zoom.
Small. I don't think it can. Oh, Bailey, it can zoom. You genius.
Go to college. Is it zoomed for them or is it just zoomed for us?
I'm assuming it's zoomed for them. I don't know.
Interesting.
Is that zooming for you? or
I
just
did
us?
not see a zoom.
No.
Okay, so that's just zooming for me. Never mind, Bailey. Go back to college. You have not learned enough.
Sad day.
You're not as smart as I thought.
Oh my god.
The audience be loud today. Those are cute. I love the cat eyes. That's really fun. You think your flood is too thin? I'm pretty sure my flood would hold up. Oh, wouldn't. You think it wouldn't keep the shape as well? I feel like mine's a little thin right now, and so it's not keeping the circles perfectly. So what I might do, if I'm finding mine's too thin, I'm thinking what I'd do is make my outline of my eyes and let that dry a second, because then that would hold the line better. Because I hate remixing. The other thing I would do is if you have a ceiling fan, I would just flip that on, because then it would tighten everything up a little bit too. I will do anything to
avoid remixing.
To avoid opening the bag, remixing.
I don't think I've ever seen you do that.
I mean, I have. Here's something I've done to avoid it though. I've opened my bag, squirted some water in there, retied it, and massaged it to thin it out because it was too thick. Like, that's silly. Why wouldn't I just, hello, Mary, how are you?
Oh, Ventura.
Yeah, she's our
Neighbor.
close by friend. I know. Meet you halfway. Let's do lunch, right?
Eat at Pismo.
Yeah, you think Pismo would be the halfway? Actually,
Would that be
that's
the halfway?
probably.
Aurora Grande.
Team no remixing too. It's terrible. It's like sometimes you're like, I'm gonna not do that, and then you think you're saving time, when it turns out you're like, that would have been faster to just remix it.
It's like sitting down on the couch and like not letting your butt like leave the couch, but like reaching for
Yes.
the remote. And you're like, just get up.
Yeah, it's sometimes humans are silly. I am admittedly silly sometimes. So I think this will hold that circle, that nice circle shape better. Another great idea, if you are doing something over and over and over for like a set of cookies and you want them all to be the same, you might want to print out a beautiful day here at the beach, by the beach. Oh, lovely. Good morning, Terry. And that'll keep all your shapes really consistent with each other if you really want to keep them the same. Oh, I know. I'm watching it happen.
Oh, okay. I thought you were...
I was watching it drip. I was like a very slow motion fill here. So I'm going to do it soon enough where it's going to smooth out that line of that piped line, but it's going to keep that shape, just enough time. So it's going to keep that. And there's my little pool of white now. It's going to keep that shape better. Yeah, that's definitely keeping that circle. I feel like wax paper also keeps the shape better too. I think that's why I like wax paper a little better. Like I said, parchment really wants to like resist the icing. Like when these are dry, these will literally fall off the paper. I won't have to peel them off. These will like fall off, which is good for really intricate shapes, but can sometimes be frustrating if you're, you want to control a little, like if you want to airbrush these like little buttons, I bet it would like blow right off of the parchment. I'm gonna steal the white right here. Sometimes it can be creepy if your pupil's too small too. Like if you just do really small, it can get a little creepy. See, I feel like I have not friendly eyes, and the reason is, first of all, they're green, but also because my pupils are really small.
You do have very, very small pupils.
Only I can say that, Bailey. You can't say that.
Okay.
Only I can say it. I'm just kidding.
Well, you have nice pupils. They're just tiny.
They're just tiny. which can look a little creepy. So, I mean, yeah, I can say I have creepy eyes. You can't say
No,
that.
you don't have. Oh my gosh, for love.
Yeah, I will pipe eyelids. It depends on the character, of course. Yeah, and that's a really good point. Sometimes they can be really starey, and sometimes you want them to look more realistic. So yeah, piping eyelids over and under can help close them and make them look more realistic. For sure. It totally depends on what you're going for. I'm going to show you the creepy small pupils that I have.
Oh my gosh.
See how creepy that looks? That looks like
I don't know, just let me be the audience.
kind of
Just do it.
alien, right? Which could work depending on your character. But you see how different that looks? It's
Yeah.
like starey and very, which could be so cute for like a sleep deprived character or an alien or a bug or something. So you can see how different just making the pupil size can affect the feel of an eyeball. So let's make it a little more friendly here. Getting into a little more normal territory.
Do you have small irises or no?
No, my irises are kind of normal. No, the size of my eyes are pretty normal. I don't know why. It's like they don't ever get.
Like
They don't dilate.
No.
Actually, I went to the eye doctor and they told me I do have constricted vessels behind my eyes. So there's an actual anatomical reason, I think, that my pupils are small. And it won't affect my sight or anything. I still have really good vision, but it can up my chances of having, I believe they said cataracts or something when I'm older.
Oh, good times.
I just got to keep really healthy so my eyes stay healthy.
That's like the opposite problem when I went to the eye doctor. They're like, your irises are massive.
Oh,
and
you let
so
too much
you
light in?
Yeah, and so that's why you get migraines and dry eyes.
Dry eyes.
I was like, wow, okay.
I think so. This is a nice green as far as we talked about how it's easiest to make brown eyes look realistic. This is a pretty good green because it's quite olive toned. Sometimes when you get too yellow or too blue, like it just looks way outside of the norm. So I think bringing it down to earth a little bit with a little more olivey, earthy tones can help with that. When you're painting eyes, that's when your eye color can be really unrealistic looking.
Mm-hmm.
It can tend to be very, like if you're just painting eyes and doing the eye color with just paint, and you're getting way into the realm of like not realistic. Even if you add a little brown, so sometimes a trick I will do is paint the ring around the eye brown, no matter what color I'm doing the eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
Or a navy blue, like a really dark blue.
Mm-hmm.
And then do whatever color and kind of mute it a bit. The blues and the greens, they can just tend to get like, I don't know, very unrealistic looking. Yeah. So that's kind of something to kind of bring. That's fun.
Oh, thanks. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
No, that's really fun. See, in this case, I mean, I wouldn't do the eyelashes.
No.
But I mean, that's actually a really fun like graphic design.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wanted it to be
like
realistic, yeah, that would be cool, for a very graphic look. So I shouldn't have said I wouldn't do the eyelashes because I actually like that. It looks like a sticker or something.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
But we were talking about the eyelids. This would be a really nice eye to pipe some eyelids over and under, and then do paint the eyelashes on there. Would you make eyelids once they're on the cookies? Yes. If I were to, I've done eyelids on this part. Especially if you're playing with it, you can do the eyelids while they're transfers, just to play with it, to decide like, okay, is this going to make them look too sleepy, or is this exactly what it needs to kind of bring it, to the look I want? So yeah, you could do it on here, but if you kind of know that that's what you want, you can do it on the cookie too. I am always surprised at how sturdy transfers are, like how intricate you can get them and have them not break. So, I mean, I've piped words that the whole word came off, like a completely connected cursive word would peel right off, especially parchment paper.
Oh, yeah.
How cute. She says she's not a decorator, friends, but look at her go.
I'm not. I'm just a fool.
I'm going to show you something creepy. We'll see how close.
It's Mike Wazowski's girlfriend.
So I have all these bits, in my toolbox. Transfers, they are. It's just so fun
That one
to
is
have options. Okay, so here's my little. This is a little baby doll body. We're gonna build a little Cupid doll.
Oh my god.
Here's our leg. So these are transfers. I mean, these are in my toolbox. I'm not treating them extra carefully, but they're quite sturdy little bits. If you're just tuning in,
I'm sorry.
just tuning in, we're getting to that level of the day.
That could be this little monster's body.
Oh my heck. So this is from a Halloween set that I did. Oh no, that's the left leg. Good. But I wanted to have like this little creepy doll. This leg's a little too long, but it just adds to the creepiness. It doesn't quite match.
Shower. Just kidding.
So these I didn't do side by side, so these are different. But I have legs, and yeah, I wanted a baby doll in a little cake stand. So I made all these baby bodies. I'm not crazy, guys. Not always. Just sometimes. Oh, I have another right arm. Oh, why are you putting no, that's just too creepy. Gotta find a hello, cat. Jeez. Oh, there's a left arm. Okay. And then a nicely like unsettling head, like tilted to the side. You just wait, where's my heads?
It's like one of Sid's toys from
Yes,
Toy Story.
yes. The little cherub boobies and the tiny little, you see, he even has like a little belly button, a little chunky tum. Sometimes I go there, guys. Sometimes, if you know me, I can get a little creepy.
And she also uses the term cherub boobies.
Look, there's one knee and one doesn't have a knee, but that's okay.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I have matching body parts, but I'm not being too careful about. I swear I have a head in here, but
you guys ever seen Babyface knees?
I'll show you something not so creepy. Look how intricate that bunny is. The ears are still on there.
Small.
You can get some quite lovely little.
Scary baby's gonna eat him. Oh wait, that'd be kind of cool if you like put it like
A bee head.
yeah, that's kind of like really eclectic or something.
Eclectic or something. He could be a pumpkin head.
Oh, you have pumpkins?
People gotten real quiet in here. I'm sorry, I'm friends. I think I might have gone too far.
Oh my god. Nope, not those.
I meant as far as comments. Here is one of my favorite transfers to use and make on things.
Ooh.
Oh,
that looks so scary and cool.
A nice little typewriter key. Old-fashioned vintage typewriter key. Yeah, I think I might have scared our friends away. Okay, we'll put the scary away. As I keep the baby out. Okay.
I can't believe I held a normal one.
I am loving this.
Yeah, that's really scary and cool.
Okay, we'll put it away. Piece by piece. Oh man. He can do a little dance. This would be, oh my gosh, guys. Okay. Do you remember? That's supposed to be cricket noises. That does not sound like real.
Sounds like
this would be a great set to do a time lapse with.
Oh, you're so right.
You could do all kinds of little dances.
He's flexible.
Yeah.
It's a he, apparently.
Everything's a he for me. I always call he. Okay, we'll put him away. How are our eyes doing? Very good, very good.
Are we gonna, oh my gosh, are we waiting to be able to take them off?
No way.
Okay.
A little different side of you. I'm a little speechless. I'm glad you like it. I'm sorry I did that. Okay, I regret my choices. No. Yeah, there is a little dark side to me. I can get a little creepy at times. I enjoy Halloween way too much to not dip into the creepy every now and
I
again.
mean, yeah, have you seen your costumes? You go all out. It's good.
But here are some eyeballs that are dried. This is a nice way to do it too. See, this is wax paper. And so I've picked two that are similar, and I will cut them off in pairs because these are a nice pair, which I should have done with my arms, you know, to make sure that I had the pair that matched each other. Like my little body parts would have been a good idea to trim. So then I always have my pair that are just sticking ready together to peel off to put on little creatures or characters.
So you cut them off so that they're like together. So
Yeah.
you mix them up.
Yeah, so here's some little weird egg eyes. I don't know, you know, just playing some cute blue. These look so cute on this little walrus. Creativity has many sides. That's right, Brenda. We just usually keep that weird doll part one secret. But today, yeah, it's a good day when you hear the amazing Arty McGoo say, cheer boobies. Oh, I'm so glad that was, I could make that part of your day.
Need some cherry booby merch.
I'm making your clown face excited. Very fun. Oh, that's a fun one. A little bit creepy, but not, you know, in kind of a beautiful way. So you got a shirt on the doll with an eyeball shirt, t-shirt. This one I did do a ring around, so I started with the black, so it gave, and the yellow too. See, it gives it a little different look as well. But it's
like your eyes.
Oh, please no, my pupils don't get that big. So yeah, I love cookies because you can communicate so many things. You can communicate creepy, beautiful. You can combine the two sometimes, creepy and beautiful. You can do all kinds of things, and that's the best part about cookie decorating. You can go all kinds of places.
My favorite, I love all of your cookie sets, but my favorites are always Halloween. Every time I'm like, oh my gosh, look how cool that is.
Here, we're gonna do a palette cleanser right now, since the last thing I showed was a little too scary. It's really fun to play with wet on wet as well. Just try out different florals, different wet on wet designs. Cool. And then you have these adorable buttons to put on your cookies later if you know, they're usable, but also practice. I love it when things can work out. You can
even like make it into like a, what is that called? Monogram? With like, you can
yeah.
Like whisper, I'm like, what?
Fancy. Is it a monogram? So yeah, it's good to have all kinds of little buttons and transfers and just practice in your little arsenal. I think I get asked a lot, you know, how I come up with ideas, and a lot of times it's just by sitting around and playing and not having a way to go. Like, I know that can be scary, just being like, okay, I have a blank canvas, I have some extra frosting, and I have no idea where it's going. But if you don't have a purpose for it, it's really good, and it'll inspire a ton of ideas. If you don't have a plan. I mean, I know a lot of cookie decorators who've decorated for years and years, and they're still scared of a blank canvas, you know? So, oh, I just turned off my camera. That was the wrong thing to do.
Options right there.
You're okay.
You went to my spatula. Switching my camera mode.
I love the color of the spatula. It's like, who doesn't want a little bit of that like pop of blue in there?
Like the bell. All this love the same. So it's like a little, there we go. There we are. You can see my creepy eyes. They don't look too tiny today, my pupils. I don't know. She's laughing because they didn't look too tiny. Okay.
Yeah, you have beautiful eyes. You always have beautiful eyes, but they're small. Your pupils.
No more talk of that. So if you have extra frosting, which we all do, just play with it. You know, just
or eat it.
Go into weird doll body part territory. Go into beautiful floral territory. Try something that you wouldn't normally do, because that's when you really get inspired to be like, oh my gosh, if I did this on a cookie, or if I did this, that's where a lot of ideas come from, is just the playing part. A lot of people don't take enough time to just play and not have a plan. Sometimes you just need a cookie for yourself. The music is very toe tapping. I'm so glad. It is. I love it too. So that's the takeaway for today, I think.
Ride the creative wave.
Ride the creative wave.
Yeah, just embrace it. It will come,
Yeah.
and sometimes you're like, this extra frosting, what do I do with it? Just do it.
Sometimes you'll surprise yourself with where your brain will go.
Oh, the places you'll go. Dr. Seuss is a sponsor
Oh,
of
the
this.
places you go.
He's kind of a nice mix of like creepy and
You think so?
some of those drawings. I'm like, what the flip is that? So I'd say so.
Yeah. Yeah. Get a little crazy, get a little out of your little comfort zone, and get a little toolbox for your transfers.
Yes. They aren't pricey.
No,
They're
they're not.
good. We'll have some for erasers.
You have a whole toolbox of erasers?
Yes, I do. Have I not showed you it?
Wow. That
Yeah.
seems like a lot of erasers.
Yeah, I make a lot of mistakes.
So yeah, hope I didn't scare you off, friends. No.
That's fun.
It was so Monday is our usually weird day, but no. Monday is where we just chat. You can always join us there Monday lives at 10 o'clock. You can stock up on your spatulas right now, dude. 30% off your spatulas. What a steal.
What a steal.
Love these guys. And I promise I'm not quite as weird, except for in October, on McGoo. If you'd like to join McGoo, don't be scared.
Just for
We have
scale.
too much fun. For scale, that's the small one. Never. Good. Yeah, so have a wonderful springy weekend. Get outside. That's another thing to spark creativity. Get outside.
Change your environment a little bit. It's good.
Roll around
Break your routine.
for sure. And
Have
have
a
a